What if that bloated stomach, that heavy feeling after meals, and those embarrassing gas problems were not simply a normal part of getting older? What if, instead, they were signs that your digestive system had slowed down for very specific reasons that most people never fully understand? And what if there was a natural way to help your body restore a lighter belly, better bowel movements, and less discomfort without relying on harsh medications or expensive solutions? Today, I want to show you something simple, practical, and deeply important. This is not a miracle promise, and it is not a sales pitch. It is about understanding what is really happening inside your body and learning how to support your colon naturally. Many people spend years trying to solve this problem with laxatives, supplements, herbal teas, and random advice they find here and there. Sometimes these methods seem to work for a short time, but the discomfort always comes back. Over time, they start to believe that their body has become weak, that constipation and gas are just part of aging, and that nothing can really change. But that is not true. Your body is not failing you. It is sending you signals. Once you understand those signals, everything begins to make sense. Think of your digestive system like a flowing river. When the current moves smoothly, everything passes through the body the way it should. Food travels from the stomach into the intestines, nutrients are absorbed, waste is processed, and elimination happens naturally. But when this movement slows down, the entire system becomes sluggish. Food stays too long in the colon, begins to ferment, and produces more gas. At the same time, the colon keeps pulling water out of the stool, making it drier, harder, and more difficult to pass. That is when bloating starts. Pressure builds in the abdomen, and you feel heavy and uncomfortable after almost every meal. The most important thing to understand is this: your body is not broken. It has simply lost some of the natural triggers that once kept your digestion active and regular. The good news is that these triggers can often be reawakened naturally. One hidden cause is something many people never suspect, and that is silent dehydration at the cellular level. A person may believe they drink enough during the day, but the intestines may still lack the water needed to keep stool soft and easy to move. Timing matters as much as quantity. When the first drink of the morning is coffee, the body often begins the day in a state of gradual dehydration. Coffee can have a diuretic effect, which means it encourages water loss at a time when the digestive tract actually needs hydration. Without enough water early in the day, the intestinal lining produces less natural lubrication. The stool becomes drier, and the bowels slow down. A second cause is a weakened gastrocolic reflex. This is one of the body's most amazing automatic digestive responses. When something enters the stomach in the morning, especially after waking up, a signal is sent to the colon telling it to start moving. It is like pressing the body's natural start button for bowel movement. But when someone skips breakfast for years, rushes through the morning, or begins every day with only a fast cup of coffee, this reflex can become weaker and weaker until it almost disappears. The colon waits for a signal that no longer comes. A third common cause involves fiber being used the wrong way. People are constantly told to eat more fiber for constipation, and that advice is often correct. But fiber only works well when it is combined with enough water. Without proper hydration, fiber can actually make the problem worse. It can create more bulk without enough softness, leading to more bloating, more gas, and stools that are still difficult to eliminate. Fiber needs water to swell properly and help waste move through the colon more easily. Now, let us talk about the natural method that can help support the colon and reduce gas in a gentle way. The first step is to wake up your digestive system first thing in the morning. Before coffee, before checking your phone, and before eating anything, drink about 1 to 2 cups of warm water. Not icy cold and not burning hot, just warm. This simple habit can help relax the digestive muscles, stimulate the colon, and start hydrating the stool from the very beginning of the day. For many people, this one small change already creates noticeable improvement within days. The second step is a traditional natural remedy that has helped many people for generations, and that is soaked prunes. In the evening, place 4 or 5 prunes in a glass of water and let them soak overnight. In the morning, after drinking your warm water, eat the prunes and drink the soaking water too. Prunes naturally contain sorbitol, a compound that helps draw water into the colon, soften the stool, and make elimination easier. When the prunes soak overnight, some of that helpful effect also enters the water. The third step is to calm trapped gas and abdominal bloating. One gentle option is fennel seed tea after meals. Add a teaspoon of fennel seeds to hot water, let it steep for about 10 minutes, strain it, and drink it warm. Fennel is known for helping relax the intestinal muscles and making it easier for gas to move out instead of staying trapped inside. Over time, the belly feels less tight, discomfort becomes less frequent, and meals feel easier to digest. The fourth step is abdominal massage. This is simple, free, and surprisingly helpful. Lie on your back with your knees slightly bent and gently massage your abdomen following the path of the colon. Move from the lower right side upward, then across to the left, and then downward. This can help encourage movement in the intestines, assist the release of trapped gas, and support the natural progression of stool. For people who are less active or who spend a lot of time sitting, this can be especially useful. The fifth step is consistent hydration throughout the day. Do not wait until you feel thirsty, because thirst often means dehydration has already started. Drink small amounts of water regularly, especially earlier in the day. Combine that with gentle, well-tolerated fiber sources such as oats, soaked chia seeds, soaked flax seeds, cooked vegetables, and fruits when appropriate. Water and fiber work together, not separately. There are also mistakes that can ruin progress. One is depending too quickly on stimulant laxatives. They may seem effective at first, but over time the bowel can become more dependent on outside stimulation. Another mistake is drinking very cold water on an empty stomach in the morning, which may tighten digestive muscles when the goal is to relax them. A third mistake is increasing fiber dramatically without increasing water at the same time. Finally, it is important to remember that severe abdominal pain, blood in the stool, black stool, repeated vomiting, unexplained weight loss, or sudden major constipation after age 50 should always be checked by a doctor. Your body is not your enemy. Bloating, gas, and constipation are often messages, not a life sentence. When you give your body the right conditions, it often remembers exactly how to work again.